I want to read from the rule that was instituted by the NFL and will be in effect for the 2019 season. That rule is pass interference will be reviewable. Coaches can challenge any call or non-call of pass interference. And after a back and forth, it was determined that the coaches could only throw the challenge flag the first 28 minutes of the first half, the first 28 minutes of the second half, and not at all in overtime. As a result, the Sky official, the guy who was up in the booth, he would look at it last 2 minutes of the first half, last 2 minutes of the second half, and any overtime. And he would call any obvious, egregious pass interference, call or non-call. You can do it either way. So that wasn't enough for Sean Payton. It's a good start. It was an amazing start. The NFL has never done anything like this. But Sean Payton had a quote right after the rule was passed, and I think this shows how this rule comes up short, and I'll read you his quote. Sean Payton said, "The feeling, I think, is there is still some more to do relative to putting someone upstairs or having the replay official that's currently up there in the role that's more expanded. I think we'll get to that, but I don't think there was an appetite this year for that." End of quote. So what did Sean Payton mean with that quote? Well, here's what he meant. He meant that the Sky official, the guy in the booth, he should look at every pass interference call or non-call the entire game. You shouldn't rely on the coaches to throw the challenge flag. Why? Here's why. Suppose hypothetically you get 2 challenges in a game. If both of them are correct, you get a third one. But suppose in the game you got one right, you got one wrong, and this exact play this year happens with 2:10 left in the game. On the other side of the 2 minutes before the official replay guy can look at it. What happens? Same result. Saints lose. Call's not made. That's a big problem for Sean Payton. So he views next year as this being expanded to everything for the referees and the officials to look at, and the official up in the sky to make a call at any time in the game, as long as it's egregious. But here's another problem, and I think Sean Payton knows this, but he didn't even want to bring it up because it's too much. Suppose in a similar type play, rather than a pass interference, a lineman or a linebacker or a blitzing DB comes off the side and beats the left tackle, goes right by him, and he's got a clear shot at the quarterback, who doesn't see him because it's the quarterback's blind side. Everybody knows the left tackle is the most important lineman. But the left tackle recovers and he kind of grabs the ankles of the guy rushing past him, or he holds him in egregious hold. The guy gets knocked down, quarterback throws a pass, scores a big touchdown or gets a big first down very late in the game. What happens? The play stands. There's nothing for holding. And you can use any other play you want. You can use the D Ford offsides or neutral zone infraction, Chiefs, Patriots. If that's not called, the Chiefs win the game. It was called, the Patriots keep driving, the Patriots wound up winning the game. There's 20 different ways this can happen, and that's what Sean Payton is concerned about. So I think forward looking, what we're looking for and what Sean Payton expects is they'll do this 2019, and that's it. 1 year, they'll reevaluate after. And I think Sean Payton will bang the drums and get some assistance from coaches where this rule will be broadened to any time during the game and will be broadened to a lot more penalties than just pass interference. This is Steve Kallas speaking of sports. Please see the sports section at westchestercountypost.com.